And we are back, folks. I'm One Wolf Sheep, and today we're going to continue onwards in Sandal Village and get hold of the last of the Skullflies, and then make our way across slowly but surely to the
You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Don't worry, we'll go there eventually. But actually, hold on, how many orbs we got? I'm going to go across here. You see that gigantic head over there? Well, as you can see, there's 2 power cells inside of that. Oh, so beautiful head. And obviously one Skullfly up there as well that we need to pick up. But basically, that head is where we're going to get a couple of power cells for this island. And those heads will take 120 Precursor orbs to actually buy the power cell from. So they're the most expensive ones in the game. So to be fair, I probably should have paid for these ones first, but I digress. Let's just go across here. Yeah, it's a funky sculpture, I know. Now, there's the last of the Skullflies as well. Oh my god! If you go too far out into sea as well, you will get eaten by a gigantic shark. You don't want to go out to sea and find that shark, seriously. Like, you might have remembered the fish captain actually talking about how the... bloody hell. How the shark took a bite out of his fishing boat and it cut away to this massive bite. Yeah, that shark's gonna come out and get you. He's gonna get you if you go too far out. I'll probably show it off at the end of this part though, actually, just to show it off. But anyways, just continue doing this. Utilize long jumps to get across and you should be fine. And there we go. Okay, let's just grab the last Skullfly and boom, delicious. I think there's a set camera position for every possible power cell you can pick up in the entire game. So no matter where you get the power cell from, it always pans to a fantastic viewpoint. That or there's just some tricky programming going on here. Anyway.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
These precursor people are very, very bloody stingy with their money. I mean, 120? Come on now, I need... That's a bloody rip-off.
For your gift, another power cell is yours.
Yeah, you better be thankful for it, you wee fool. Nice view there as well. But anyway, we can't actually afford the second power cell, so we'll go back to him at a later time. But first things first, let's go back to the village now and, well, the main village itself, and grab hold of the boat so we can actually head on to Misty Island. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Misty Island's not that bad a place, actually. It's one of the more challenging areas at this point in the game, but it's still no big a deal. Just go to the back of this house by here. This is the fisherman's house. You can tell because of the fish on the... because he's drying the fish on a clothesline. Because he's a fisherman, don't you know? Fishermen wear fish as clothes. That's why they get all their uniforms and just jump on his boat. Press the circle button and head to Misty Island. I don't know if this is a cleverly disguised load time or something, but either way. I always liked this little animation though when I was younger. I don't know why. There's a lot about this game that really impressed me, even though it's not really that big a deal. It's like, oh, you're riding a boat. Woo! It's like a whimsical adventure. Well, it certainly is Misty, so you can tell the game's not lying about the name.
This place gives me the creeps. And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz.
It's not my fault. You're the one that fell into the dark eco pool. It wasn't my fault that you did that. You just should have looked out more. Anyway, this area has a lot of seesaw sort of things like this by here. You just simply have to ground pound them to jump high on the things. So very simple. A lot of precursor orbs around in this level in particular. And these enemies, they actually take 2 hits, but unfortunately the tactic I told you about previously about the whole uppercut won't actually take them down.
Sculptor's muse.
Right, that glowing thing is a muse. I don't know what the hell a muse is. I don't think I've ever heard of one until I played this game. So, oh god, die. What we need to do is to try our best to catch it. Now, these giant skeletons by here, you can probably see the clipping on the actual edge of the thing by here. You can actually just kick them down. Now, for this muse, the muse goes in a set pattern. So one thing I would recommend doing is simply trying to kill all the enemies in an area while you're trying to grab it, because otherwise, you know. And also try and take advantage of shortcuts like so. Fantastic. The animation would have been so much more better if I actually had issues catching the muse, but when you're first playing the game, the muse is actually a very annoying thing, so the animation's a bit more fitting. Then, anyway, first Skullfly of the level. I think I skipped a few things trying to catch the muse, so I'm just gonna go back here. Be careful of that quicksand type stuff, because obviously it slows you down, as you would expect, and you can quite easily have a few issues with it, because obviously those little lizard enemies that tend to hide in the quicksand, they shoot little pellets of spit at you, or dark eco, or I don't know, either spit or dark eco, and it hurts. It really does. Anyways, head on down here to get across there. See those hot air balloons? Well, we won't be dealing with them. Actually, no, we'll deal with them now. So you see this thing by here? It's an Grab Zuma. Basically, press the X button to go forward. Press the...
Into those balloon lurkers and shred them.
Yeah, let's shred them. Alright, press the R1 button to jump. And, yeah, it's simple. Press the R1 button to jump, X button goes forward, square button brakes and reverses. And the analog stick moves left and right. It's very easy, very simple. It can probably catch you off guard if you have an issue, if you're not a good driver. And things like that will happen a lot, where you just miss one precursor orb and it's just gonna bug you. But these things by here, you need to just basically dump tackle all the enemies in the area before, as they're going around. There's no time limit, so I don't know why I went to say before. But be careful of the little dangly things on them, because the dangly things that they have carrying with them are basically filled with dark eco, I believe, so they will explode. And when they explode, chances are they're going to kill you, or hurt you at least. So yeah, just be careful, try and hit the actual guy in the middle, and he'll destroy the entire thing. Anyway, if we make this fantastic jump here, just slow down, let go of the X button whenever you want to do a sharp turn. Jump at the right time, and then there's a fancy, oh so fancy dancy power cell for us. Alright, now you gotta get used to actually driving this, because there's a couple of sequences in the game.
Shred the lurkers, Jack. Not the mine.
Yeah, shut up, Dax. Yeah, shut up, Dax. But basically, as time goes on, you get used to the driving this. You will need to learn how to drive it, because obviously, between each section of the game, there's a section that has you going across, driving across like this lava-fueled thing, where you have a time limit, kind of, to actually basically to traverse it before you overheat, and when this thing overheats, it explodes. Fortunately, we're over water right now; it can't overheat, so there's nothing to worry about yet. But when we go to Fire Canyon, there's the first area of it, or is it Lava Canyon? Something Canyon, I know that much. For now, we just need to focus on destroying the the lurker balloons. How many's left? I think it's 1 or 2 left. Where's the last one? They will basically go across this area, so just, if you really want to, go across the area in like a reversal pattern to the reverse way they're going, and you can quite easily catch up to them. Alright, just need a camera. Where is he? I know I know it comes down by here somewhere. I wish I can zoom in right now. Game. Wait, where'd it go? It was just over there. Oh, it's still there. Okay, this one goes in that over there, and it just completely avoids my path. Fine. There's all of them destroyed though. Very simple little challenge. It can take you a little bit of time, but once you know what you're doing, Bob's your uncle. So just grab the power cell and get going. Now this area will actually probably take 2 or so parts to actually get through.
Good! You stopped all the mind-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad and I'll teleport it back.
Well, she doesn't really teleport it, but yeah, just bring the thing back to the trans pad, which is that glowing blue thing once you're done. And we're sorted. We're sorted. We are sorted, man. In it like, bruv. So let's just continue onwards. You see this little pirate ship area. Don't worry too much about it yet. Basically there's tons of branching pathways in this island that you will need to learn how to get across. The island itself's not that. It's more threatening than it really it seems more threatening than it actually is. I mean, it's not gonna have too much of an issue. To climb up here, there's another power cell for us. Well, we're racking them up recently, aren't we? And time for the little Donkey Kong section. Oh yay! So yeah, hope you guys like Donkey Kong. So we need to jump over the barrels and go underneath the bouncing barrels. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Won't you be surprised how difficult it can be? Fortunately, they give you a giant piece of eco there, but as you can see, if you miss-aim slightly, there goes your health. But fortunately, we're going quite quickly, actually. Surprising. Ouch! Bloody! For some reason, though, sometimes the double jump doesn't really kick in the way I'd like it to. So sometimes I can be all like, "Hey, look at me! I'm double jumping," and other times it won't work. Now that scout fly down below there. We'll be getting that later. We won't jump off this to get to it, though. We'll be taking an alternate route that... What the hell happened there? Did I just slip on something? No matter. Just need to try our best. Oh. They'll stop throwing barrels as we get to the end, so at least they cut us a bit of leeway with that section. But it's very easy to get hit and very easy to die, so just watch out. Anyway, you, my friend, boom. And you, boom. And there's another... Oh, I feel all tingly inside. I love these things. Also, Misty Island's perpetually nighttime, it seems.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
I was even... So anyway, now they see me jump onto this thing. This is what I was on about earlier on the beach that I didn't really show off. You can actually grab hold of the actual turret to actually destroy all the metal crates. We'll be going down there later, so the way I went to go up here is probably a bit wiser, so we don't have to backtrack so much. I wish I knew that when I first came here, but oh well. Let's just continue. Just continue. Now that we've actually made it all the way up here, we need to make our way back down. So I'll catch you guys back at the bottom. Actually, no, screw the bottom. I'm jumping off here because I want to get that scout flying. It's gonna bug me if I think it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. No. Well, there's the shark I mentioned. Oh, it cut me down here anyway. Okay, I can just make my way on up from here. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Something homebound. Widdly woo. Anyway, these enemies aren't that big a deal, the ones with the giant bones, but they can, because they take 2 hits, they can catch you off guard, and they are a bit of a pest at times. Ow! Prime example, actually no, the normal enemy got me there, so that wasn't exactly a prime example, that was more of a...
Don't fall into the mist below us, because I don't think we'll make it back.
It was more of a non-prime example, I don't know, words, do I have them? But anyway, earlier on when I pointed out the Scoutfly, this is where it was, so if we just look up here we'll see the Donkey Kong path. So what it would have been basically just giant just a giant area to speed things up. You know, a giant shortcut. So let's just go up here, watch out for those that platform there, because it will fall. It's kind of obvious it'll fall. I mean, come on, it's light grey, it looks weak. It's gonna be weak. I mean, come now. If you've played enough platformers, you should know these things by now. Anyway, like Daxter mentioned, the mist beneath us, it basically counts as a bottomless pit. If you go down there, you die. So, don't go down there. Unless you want to die, in which case, feel free. I wouldn't advise you to, but, you know. Now, if you can get Blue Eco and get across here in time, there's actually a lift there that you, actually, I'll just jump on it. This lift will lead you down to that power cell. I'm gonna see if I can get some Blue Eco and lead my way up here now. But it is a bit, ow. It can be a bit tricky. And that spitting enemy is very annoying because he'll just... I just don't know any effective way to really take them on, so... Basically, grab that Blue Eco there and you'll be able to rush to you quick enough, hopefully. Like so. Fantastic. Oh, so fan... I thought it was a pirate ship then. It's like, I haven't seen a pirate ship in this game before. Oh, wait, it's Samos's hut. Oh, well. Now, where's the Oh, it's over there. Come on, Come on, platform. We gotta do some more platforming in my platformer game. Filled with platforming. Oh, yes. La-di-da. So anyway, let's just keep moving onwards. Through here. Now this here is Red Eco. Dax, take it away.
Red Eco makes your attack stronger.
That's right. Red Eco makes your attacks... Makes your attack stronger, which means if you have Red Eco and you hit one of those 2-hit enemies, you'll take him down in 1 hit. And what this game also doesn't tell you is it also slightly increases the range of your attack. So if you you can actually hit an enemy that's slightly further away than normal because it gives you a little bit of a red aura thing. So be sure to pick it up if you see it. You can't... I can't believe I just died again. You can't chain together ecos though. You can't use more than 1 eco power and combine them together because that would have been cheating. That would have been overpowered as hell. It would have been awesome, but overpowered. Now, those, as you noticed, I actually got reflected when I tried to punch the bone enemies because they have combat skills, don't you know? Which means I almost died. If you're not lucky enough, they can actually parry your punches. So. Yeah, be careful of them. Anyway, my throat's killing me. I recorded like 3 sessions in a row straight after each other. I'm not used to doing this much. Okay, and I'm back by you. You can die. Let's just head on over to that little... Christ, we're getting lots of Red Eco now. Now, we do get bits of Red Eco on what's coming up, because what's coming up is actually a little bit of an enemy onslaught. Now, grab this Blue Eco, go through the door, and get ready to duel!
We remember what happened the last time we were here.
This didn't happen the last time we were here.
It's an ambush, Jak! It's an ambush!
Now, if you're wondering why the enemies are actually shooting little turrets at us, by the way, the turrets would be shooting at us right now if we didn't destroy it. So it's a good thing I went to destroy it beforehand. But basically, what this thing is by here that I'm currently at, this is actually a silo containing Dark Eco. They were trying to unleash the Dark Eco to, well, you all know the plot now. It's said in the cutscene. Wow, I did horrible.
That looks like it hurt. Should I call for backup?
Yeah, shut up. Should I call for backup? And one bit of advice I can actually give you for this section is actually simply don't abuse just the kick. If you use just the kick, there's a little bit of recovery time after each attack, and the same with the punch. But the thing is, if you use a punch then a kick and then vice versa, you can actually attack each other in combos. So you can actually do multiple hits quite quickly, which is my mistake earlier on where I was mashing the circle button, which is why I died. Well, that thing there will actually lead to where the first cutscene takes place. Which is where we're going to get the last power cell of this video for now, folks, because I'm going to call it a part there. So, let's just grab the last of these orbs I opened up previously when I went up to the giant cannon of tower canningness. Oh, delicious. And we can actually get the next power cell from good old Horseface, or whatever the hell his name is. The giant precursor thing.
Willies, let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
Yeah, sure. It'll only turn into a giant purple thing anyway, unlike you, which will turn into, like, a little fuzzy thing. So, with that, folks, I'm going to call it a part here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, appreciate a like or comment to the video. Don't be sheepish, people. I'll catch you all next time. where we will finish off Misty Island. Thanks for watching, see you then. Bye!